I walked down to the river, stood on the shore. Seems like the bad times are always trying to get my door. Just when I thought I couldn't take it anymore, here we come again, my friend. He keeps sending me angels from above high. He keeps sending me angels to teach me to fly. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. As I stand on this mountain, face to the north, amazed by the number of times that I have fallen short, and the countless enemies that could have been my friends. Here he comes again, my friend. He keeps sending me angels, here they come alive. He keeps sending me angels to keep me from crying. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. We are not enemies but friends. We must not be enemies. The passion may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. The mystic chords of memory will swell and again touch, as surely they will be, by the better angels of our nature. Some say that it's coming, say it's already here. The love that's among us through the joy and the tears. When I look in your eyes, I can already see that everything is so clear. My friend, he comes again. He keeps sending me angels from up on high. He keeps sending me angels to teach me to fly. He keeps sending me angels, sweet and true. He keeps sending me angels just like you. Sending me angels, teach me to fly. Sending me angels just like you. Sending the angels, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. What does an angel look like? Open your eyes and look around the room right now. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner! Yes. The Bible talks about the archangels, you know, the Michael and the Revelations and all this kind of stuff, the war and all this, and all this kind of stuff. Okay. I'm talking about the angels that appear in our lives every day. The ones that are right here. The ones that are among us. The ones that we are angels to. Yes, we play a part in this. We are not disconnected. We play a part in this. Muhammad Ali had a very interesting thing. Very interesting. A long time ago, I took a walk down the street in Harlem in New York City, and I came upon a man who asked me for $1. He'd asked a few other people before me, but they only passed him by without glancing his way. I stopped and handed the man some money, and as I began to turn away, he reached out and shook my hand. He looked me in the eyes and he said, "I will bless you." Now, I'm not saying that was God himself, but how do we know that it wasn't someone working for him, walking around in disguise, just to see what we would do? Now, I do not believe, me personally, I do not believe that the God that I worship is sitting around and spending a whole lot of time in her day saying, Greg, come on, you screwed up. I don't believe that she spends a whole lot of time. She's got bigger issues. She got bigger. Okay? God sends out angels. Now the angels handle the day-to-day stuff. That's how I figure how the company works. Okay? You got God, you got the angels. Okay? The angels come out, the angels do the day-to-day work. Now how do I know that? As Sylvia so beautifully said in her meditation, the angels appear in the most amazing times, in the most amazing places. And our part in that is that we have to be aware. What that requires more than anything else, wherever we are, be there. I am the worst at that. I'm always, I gotta be over here. Oh man, I gotta get that taken care of. Did I handle that? I don't remember. And I'm spending all my time, wherever I am, I spend an amazing amount of time over here and over there, thinking about what's happened in the past and what's happening in the future. And I spend an amazing amount of time wasting time when the angels are surrounding me and I'm not looking. I'm not listening. I'm not paying attention. That is what I need to work on. I need to work on that a lot. See, there's this theory, okay, well, you're the minister of a church, so you must have everything all perfectly arranged and, yeah, no. I got to tell you, that's not how that works. And if you don't think so, ask our 15-year-old son. He will be more than happy to tell you where I'm not getting it right. He will be more than happy to tell you. And that's okay. That's okay. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. I love that last part of it. For thereby some have entertained angels unaware. There's just a beauty to that sentence. There's a beauty to that thought. The idea that how we treat others, as Muhammad Ali said, might be exactly how we're treating God. Do we take God for granted? Do we assume that as deep a hole as we can dig, God's going to get us out of it? Now, she will. And we need to participate. I can sit in a room and visualize my new Ferrari for the rest of my life, and that Ferrari will not magically appear in the middle of that room. It won't.
How would you get it out?
Yeah, how would you get it out anyway, yeah. What size of doors are you going into that room? It's just not magically going to appear. Like most things in life, there is a process to life. First step in the process, we must show up. I don't know how to say it any other way. We got to show up. It's very easy to say, you know what, I'm going to sit this one out. I'm going to sit this one out. And I've been there, I've done that, I understand that completely. I understand that. Because we are being pulled in so many different directions, and so many people would love a piece of our time, and so many people would love a piece of our opportunities. And I get how hard that is to do. And I will tell everyone in this room that we could probably have one more thing in the day, and it really wouldn't stress us out too bad. It really would. First thing, you got to make an entrance. Now, those of you that know me know that I like to make a big entrance. If you've never met me before, I can be a little bit, Gah! Wow. But, you want to talk about a grand entrance? Let's talk about grand entrance. Funny thing, every time an angel appeared to someone in the Bible, the first thing he'd say was, fear not. I guess they were pretty spectacular. You think about it. Every time in the Bible that an angel appeared, the very first thing they would say is, fear not. Woo! That's an attention getter. Hey girls, how you doing? There's a couple more, my angels. Now you think about how big must it be if the first thing you're going to say is, "Oh, relax, relax, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay." In our lives, how do we appear in our lives? We've talked about this in the past. In the movie of our lives, are we the lead actor or are we one of the supporting cast? In the movie of our lives, who's the lead actor? It should be us. In our own lives, we really should be the lead actor. We really ought. So when the camera pans over to us for the very first time, what do we do? And how are we? How will people see us? More importantly, how do we see us? Because in the end, what we're talking about is self-worth. Do we think that we are important enough that others should give a flying count? Now, I will tell you, over the course of our lifetimes, there will be people that will tell us, no, you're not. And I will tell you, don't listen to them. Everyone in this room is a child of God. The God that we worship does not make junk. Scientifically, that there's nothing wrong with anyone. Nothing wrong. Can we say that to ourselves in the morning and evening? Because in the end, it is on us. Now, the good news is we will have angels sent to us to help us. The angels are not going to do the work for us. Not going to do the work for us. That is ours to do. But they will provide. Behold, I send an angel before you to guard you on the way and to bring you to the place that I have prepared. All right? The angels are God's way of saying, got your back, Jack. Fear not, for behold, I bring you tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day, you. Want to talk about being reborn? Let's rebirth right now, right here. We don't need to wait for a specific time of year to do that. We don't. We don't have to wait till New Year's Eve to say, okay, well, in this year I'm going to stop doing this, and next year I'm going to start doing that. Guys, the new year starts today. The rest is numbers. Those are just numbers. The new year starts right here, right now, today. So what do you want to do? Did everyone get their, when we did the burning bowl last year, did everyone get their letters back? How are we doing on our list? Good. See, it's okay. It's a process. It's a process. It always is. For the burning bowl, we write down on one piece of paper the things that we want to get rid of from the year before, and we literally burn them. Okay? Then on the other thing, you fill out a piece of paper of things that you would like to see happen to you in the next year. We fold it up, put it in an envelope. Halfway through the year, I mail it back to you. So you can keep track and see where you are. Because I believe that most people would be very surprised how far along they are on that list. Mostly because we are putting it in the front of our minds and saying, this has now become important. This thing has now become important. You know what's not important anymore? The way that person 25 years ago used to feel about me. The way my high school girlfriend helped me. The way my grade school teacher said that I couldn't color within the lines. Okay? That's all then. Most of those people aren't even alive anymore. Why must we keep ourselves in that prison? The angels are they got keys. You want out of that prison? Come on, man. Come on, come on. They're instigators. Angels are instigators. How wonderful must it be to speak the language of angels with no words for hate and a million words for love. How great is that? Imagine living a life where it's impossible to hate something. It's impossible. Now, how we do that? We remove all judgment on everything. Understand, a church is a laboratory. This is the ideal situation. Okay? At some point in time, we've got to go out that door where those people are. And they don't necessarily agree with everything we think. Does that make them any less, or does that make us any less? Neither. It makes them, and it makes us. And it makes me, me. One of the beautiful things about unity, one of the most profound things that Charles Fillmore, he and his wife Myrtle founded unity, one of the most profound things that I've ever read of this. One of the most amazing statements that he ever put down on paper and that he ever said out loud was, I reserve the right to change my mind. I reserve the right to change my mind. He was constantly operating from a place of, I don't know everything. I can keep looking. I can keep searching. I can always be listening. I can always be engaged in wherever I am, and I can always take new information in. That's a strong statement. The idea that I never got it completely figured out. Ever. Ever. What an awesome thing. What a wonderful thing. What a freeing thing. It gets rid of all these notions that we have that my way is the right way, your way is the wrong way. Because that's just not true. You know, the people that believe that particular religion, look how mean and evil they are. And the people that believe that particular religion, look how mean and evil they are. The people that are that color, look how mean and evil they are. And look at this tall people. Tall people are always this way. Short people are always this way. And it's just wrong. That's just incorrect. Two of the most dangerous words in the English language, always and never. Especially when we're talking about people. I always reserve the right to change my mind. So what are some of the names? What are some of the labels that we've come up with? Interestingly enough, there's a song about that. Thank goodness. the very air we breathe. It's the power of the love in you and me. It's the moment of creation. It's everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birth right of all nations. It's boundless bliss of space. It's the beauty of a baby. The serenity of space. It's the anger we abandoned. For it's love that's most deep. It's one power. It's the power of the love that lives forever in you and me. The power of the love in you and me. Imagine. No words for hate and a million words for love. What's another word for love? God. What's another word for love? Lord, Jesus, Him, her, Buddha, Baha'u'llah. It's all the name for the same thing. This is what do our angels do for us? Here's one theory. The world is like an enormous set of scales. When evil begins to outweigh good, angels cram themselves on the lighter side. You can't see them, but they are there restoring the balance. Why not? Now, who are we angels to? Because remember, I said, in the company structure, there's God, and then there's the angels. People are angels for us, well then we must be angels to others. Do you see where that puts us on the company hierarchy? Yeah. It's us and God. We're in it together. We're in it together. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're in it together. And since we are all at the same level in the company hierarchy, so are we. We're all in it together. There's one power, and there is one person. And what that person looks like is you and you and you and you and you and you. And everyone else we can think of, and everyone else that we've met, and everyone that we're going to meet, and everyone that we see. Okay. We are each other's better angels. We can be. When we approach a world with a viewpoint like that, it changes the way we see things. She believed in angels, and because she believed they existed. Much like I reserve the right to change my mind, this could be a very powerful statement. Because we can talk ourselves into some of the most amazing things, some of the most amazing thoughts. Why would we choose to talk ourselves into believing that we're not worthy? Why would we choose to talk ourselves into saying that person's bad? Why would we choose to talk ourselves into saying that person's keeping me in the prison, they're keeping me down, they're holding me down? Why would we choose to not be the lead actor in our story? Why would we choose to do that? Because that is what we're doing. We are making the choice. It's not about them. It's about us. Angels guide us to our own responsibility. In the company set framework for We're very important. We have responsibilities. We have duties. Yes, we do. You know what we got to do? We got to love on people. We got to let them know they're worthwhile. We got to pick them up when they're down. And that includes the one that we see in the mirror. Cut ourselves some slack, people. Come on. I look around this room and I see beauty. I just do. Because I know these angels. When I walk out this door, they're surrounded by it. And they look all kinds of different ways, and they have different languages that they speak. If anything, let's celebrate that. One of the worst words that I know of in the English language is tolerate. I refuse to tolerate. I celebrate. I celebrate. I celebrate the differences. Because I know where we all are in the company hierarchy. I understand that. Kurt Vonnegut knows the best way that heaven should be operating too. He has a very pithy way of saying it. There is no reason why good cannot triumph as often as evil. The triumph of anything is a matter of organization. If there are such things as angels, I hope that they are organized along the lines of the mafia. Is that all it is? It's just a matter of organization? Maybe it is. See, now you start really looking at it, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm not suggesting we go out and do like hits on people and stuff like that. Although in a way I am. I suggest we go out and do hits on people. How we do that is we smile. We hit them up with a handshake. We hit them up with a hug. We hit them up with a look. You don't have to go to every person and say, hey, how do you doing? Oh, so good to see you. Oh, it's wonderful. You don't have to do that. Now, if you want to, awesome. I dare you. But what I am saying is, take a moment and every time when you see somebody, look them in the eye. You would be amazed at what that does. You would be shocked what happens. People start looking at you now. Occasionally it's coming, and they'll kind of give it a lean back, and that's okay. Be consistent and be authentic. Authentic angels. That's God's mafia. Authentic angels. Authentic angels. You smile at someone because you mean it. You wave at them because they are important. You give them a hug because they matter. Do that to the person in the mirror too. Because that person matters just as much as everyone else. Be one of God's authentic angels. One of the requirements is you gotta stay in. You can't step out. You step onto that path and the angels will lead you. And you got to stay on that path. You got to remain an authentic angel till the end. No dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows, and a dream is just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind you, never knowing what's in store, makes each day a constant battle to stay between the shores. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters of my sky, I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the make it to them all. Yes, I will sail my vessel to the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel to the river runs dry. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Till the river runs dry. Stay in it. Be an authentic agent for God and meditate. That's all I'm saying.